So what I'm doing tonight is I'm currently driving back to Lytham St Anne's. It's the first time since I started vlogging that I'm returning to somewhere that I've been. The last time I came, I entitled the vlog Failed Sunsets, because it just didn't happen. The sun just dropped out the sky and there was no colour. But tonight it's been a lovely day, it looks like a lovely evening, and I'm just hoping that something might happen in the sky tonight, and hopefully it will be called successful sunsets rather than failed sunsets. I've just got to battle a little bit of traffic to get there. I've got a little bit longer before sunset. At the moment I've got about an hour and a quarter, whereas last time I turned up I had about 20 minutes. So hopefully I've given myself enough time to get parked. I'm going back to the exact same spot. I might have a little look at the sea, because I have checked the tide times, which is always important, and it's on the way in this time, whereas last time it was on the way out. So I might be able to get a nice couple of seascape shots before sunset. Let's hope anyway. So I'm here, I'm on the beach, and even though the tide's coming in, it's still flipping miles away. I'm just gonna have a little walk and just see what happens with the sand, see what changes. But it does look a fair way away. That's the thing with Lytham. On this stretch, it's really, really flat. So it does go really, really far out and then come all the way in pretty quickly. So you'll see the old ruin pier there. I'm going to come back to that in a little bit and just hope that the sun just pops in the sky tonight. You can tell the town's gearing up for summer. You can tell we've had a bit of sunshine. There's a lot less parking spaces, even though there's still loads of parking spaces. And there's a few more people on the beach tonight. It does help that the sun's setting later so people can come out with the dog and stuff like that. Someone flying a helicopter over there somewhere. So we'll just see. Let's just have a look for some patterns, have a look for some compositions, and see if we can find where the sea is. I'm just glad that I won the wellies. I walked onto the beach and there were some people there looking at me like I'm a bit odd because I'm wearing wellies. Or I've hit this sand now where you're sinking into it a little bit. So always be prepared for your conditions. Don't worry about what people are looking at you like. People look at me funny anyway. So it's a massive walk though. This sea is absolutely miles away from the pier. I don't really know why they need a pier. So you can't get a boat to it at the moment. We'll see. Bit of a walk, bit of fresh air. I can always turn around. The moon's coming up as well. Hoping it's going to be a good night. Hoping it's going to be that sun's going to do something. Look at the sun. Fingers crossed. The good thing about this trip compared to the first time that I came is that not only is sunset a little bit later, so I've got that little bit of extra time, but because I've been here before, I probably seem a lot less stressed, if that's possible. I know where the sun is in relation to the pier, the old ruined pier. I know where it's going to be setting. I know the sort of shot that I want to have, that I want to get. So that all that sort of stuff frees up a little bit of time, which allows me to hike to the sea to see if I can find the sea, which is good because it opens up your photography a little bit. I know lots of people do recce's and scouts and stuff, and I did one of them the other day. But going back to the same place again and again, which I also know a lot of other people do, you get familiar with it, and even though you get familiar with it, places like the sea, the beach, as it's forever changing, no one day is going to be the same. So yeah, positivity on the hike to, I don't know, Ireland maybe. It's a long hike. I think we're getting somewhere, which is quite good. But I just wanted to say that I had a comment the other day from left by the fella from First Man Photography. I forget your name, sorry pal. But he was saying that he loved the 360 views in one of my other videos. Just take a look at this. They might not be typical views, but I've got it all to myself. All of it. No one else is walking out this far. No one else is that unsensible. Just me. But yeah, thank you for that comment, and thank you for all the other comments as well. I do read them all, and I really appreciate them. Right, the sea is just too far away really. I got fairly close. As I'm walking, I'm using this time. It's quite a lot of time to get back to the pier. I'm using the time to figure out what I'm going to do. No time is wasted time, as they say. I don't think anyone actually says that. But I think I need to get a shot through the pier, or of the pier, with the sun in the background before it sets. And then obviously, hopefully, there'll be some amazing colours in the background. I think hopeful is the word. I've used it a few times. Hopefully this will happen. I am hopeful. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's get to the pier. Well, the sun has just dropped, so to me that's sunset. Yep, 2 minutes to 9 sunset. But again, nothing has really happened. I'm going to wait and get the moon shot until afterwards, but I'm just waiting with anticipation to see if there's any colour, if anything's going to happen. I've got a couple of shots of it dropping, and I'm just going to get this shot because there's a couple of people walking into view. And it just gives the perspective of the pier, gives the size of the pier, which is quite nice. I'm just going to grab another one of them because they've got a little bit closer. It's quite nice, but nothing's happening. I'm going to wait because there is a bit of red in the sky. But the other thing is there's no clouds or anything, so getting a long exposure with some stuff in the sky is not really So We'll see if there is a bit of an after glow, if that's a thing. If not, I'll try and get the moon, and then I'll go home for a cup of tea. Oh, I always, in every video, I watch them back and I say, I'm always disappointed. And I thought today I wasn't going to be. But if nothing happens, I think I will be. So nothing has happened with the sunset. So I've moved my position and I've got the moon in the background. I'm shooting the other way. I'm shooting towards the moon with the pier in the foreground and the moon in the background. It's not been a completely wasted journey, even though I haven't got a sunset. I've managed to get a little bit annoyed with morons walking on, and then they walked under the pier. There's a big sign saying don't do it. Some people have just got to ruin it for everyone. But I'm letting that wash over me now. It's the last thing I say about it. And I'm going to grab one or two last compositions with the moon in the background, and then I'm going to go home. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. If you have, please like and share and comment and subscribe as well to the channel. And I'll be back next week, same-ish time. Until then, I'll see you soon.